Um, well, in that case, for that gig, my friend Brian, he was on the keyboards. He brought most of his sound gear, and then there was another guy. Oh, Wraith. There was another guy that we hired to actually just kind of like, basically, make sure our sound was good. Okay. He didn't stay the whole time. He was there for like maybe 2 hours or something, and he's also in the band, but for that gig, I just hired him to basically, like control the sound, make sure we were all sounding good out front and everything. Because for me, like when I'm playing where I am on the stage, you can't really tell what it sounds like to the crowd. You can only hear what it sounds like where you're at on stage, although there wasn't a stage at that particular show. But you know what I'm saying? Where you're at playing, it sounds one way, and then out in the audience, it sounds a different way. True. So unless you have a wireless instrument where you can go wireless and actually go out front, then you're kind of limited on your perception of what you're hearing. Like there's a stage mix and then there's the main mix.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it depends on the gig. Like some gigs we play, there will be like an actual sound guy that is running it for the venue at some places, and then other places we have to bring our own stuff. And depending on the setup, like tonight we played and it was just 3 of us. It was just me, the girl, and then the guy that, like I said, was doing the sound for that outdoor gig. He was playing bass tonight. Man, this guy's been on me the whole time.
So that lady is your main singer and that guy is your main keyboardist? Or are the singer and keyboard?
No, we normally don't even use a keyboard. It was just for that gig. It was a pretty like decent paying gig, and so I had the funds to have more people, and they specifically, because I've played there like 3 shows there now, and so when I bring musicians there, the people that run it, they take a liking to them, and they're like, oh, make sure so and so, we want them to come back. And so they wanted that my friend Brian on keyboard, and they wanted the female singer.
They want you too, I hope.
Well, for that particular gig, I'm the one that books that one. So, like, they definitely want me. I feel like this Wraith has been on me, like, the whole game.
He has.
I'm just, like, yapping about music, but trying to, like, run.
I just been working on gens, man, while talking to you. I think Jay is also working on gens a lot.
Playing like second nature at the moment. Just running from this guy.
Oh, he's got Jolt. He has Fearmonger and Jolt for sure. Do you know his other 2 perks yet? Fearmonger, Jolt, and what's the other 2?
I wasn't. I was just kind of on autopilot. That's right by the king. Immediate save. Sure, farm me. Farm me, why don't you? Why do I feel like he's probably behind me? I need to take a protection hit. I don't need to be the target the entire time.
Are you doing that 3 protection hits in a 1 match challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't get them.
You can do it. I know you can do it.
Yeah, so for that particular gig, I actually made like, like 10 times more than I usually make at a gig.
Hell yeah.
So that one is like a really good one just because it pays well. And then since I'm the one booking it and I actually have to set it up and deal with it and the sound and make sure everything goes smooth and hire everyone, I'll take a bigger portion and like pay out people less than I make. But that's not the way it always is. Like a lot of gigs we split evenly, but certain ones like that, I definitely take my extra share, which is normal in the business. Like if sometimes there's booking agents involved and they take a cut out of it.
Yeah.
Yep. But normally the person who books the gig, it depends what kind of band you have. Like there's some bands where they're like, I guess they're like, they all see each other as equal and they all put in equal amount of work. And so maybe everything they do is split equally. But generally speaking in bands, there's like somebody who's probably booking and more in charge of that. And then a lot of other musicians are kind of for hire. And people carry like a different amount of weight, you know, like somebody who's going there a day before, lugging a bunch of equipment, setting things up, running sound, has a lot more responsibility than somebody that just shows up with a microphone and, you know, sings for 3 hours and leaves.
True.
So it's kind of like any other job. Like the boss or the manager is probably going to be making more money, but they're going to have more responsibility.
Well, yeah, they should be more responsible on getting you more gigs to make more money. If they're going to make more money, they should be making, you more money by getting you more gigs. That's their fucking job, I hope.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's always different. It depends on what band you're in, how you do things, and who gets the gigs, and who, you know, carries the most equipment, and or maybe it's just a lot of times it's a singer who gets the gigs and they carry the least amount of equipment. But it just depends. Like my dad's band, you know, they have a different lineup of different singers. And sometimes it's like, you know, 2 singers, sometimes it's 5 singers, depending on what the gigs pay. So like with us, like that band you saw in the video, there was like, I think 5 of us. But usually there's 3 or 4. And he's really just wants Kate. So in order to take a protection hit, person in chase has to be injured, right? Switched up.
The person in chase has to be injured or being carried. That's one of the easier ways, is when they're being carried to a hook, take a hit before they get to the hook while they're being carried, and that's a protection hit.
Okay, but the problem is I'm always the one getting carried to the hook.
Well, stop being carried to the hook. Don't let him touch your butt.
I literally need 3 protection hits.
Don't let him touch your butt.
I can't get any. Because he's too busy chasing Jay or me.
You're mad that you're not going down?
I can't get a protection hit. I'm just targeted. He's been chasing me half the game and you the other half, I guess.
Oh, wait, what?
Damn it.
Fail.
He failed around on the
Oh,
other
I
way.
messed it, man. I missed it. Sorry. He left.
No, he's back. He's coming back. I took a hit for you and slammed a pallet in his face.
Oh, he's got a silent bell. No wonder I don't hear the bell. Alright, well, I'm on death hook now. Can't get a single protection hit. Fang's name is Huntress.
Spelled with all kinds of cool little marks.
You know what? I'm gonna miss the skill check. I'm not gonna get a skill check. No, I want the gate. I need gates.
That's right. Tell her, Prophet. Ladies first, right? So that means Prophet goes first.
Hey, buddy. Can I get a protection hit, please? Can I get 3 of them? Hi, thanks for sandbagging me, Fang. I'm dead. This Fang just sandbagged me.
Take a protection hit for me.
I needed 3 of them. It doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right. You're right.
Should have been taking some hits for me, man.
Every time I try to do it, you're not injured or you're not in chase. Like, every time I try to do it, the killer just switches and goes after me. Doesn't
Stop
count
going
as...
down so easy. I know. Or easy switch targets.